Hey everybody, it's Pete. Good morning. Welcome to welcome to a new episode of today's best stock picks. It is Friday morning, October 16th, and it's been an exhausting week of trading, especially if you've been a day trader. There's been massive tradable volatility in the morning, and then in the afternoon, it's like the whole market took a NyQuil and just passes out, and there's really not that much to do, which means good morning in the morning and easier to do nothing in the afternoon because the volatility just isn't there, where you're kind of like, why am I taking risk if we're really not moving that much? We did have some really nice bullish reversals yesterday off the lower gap. So we actually had a really solid game plan in the boot camp yesterday. We were very specific about what we were looking for. We narrowed down the criteria. If this is happening, then only do this. And we got some really, really good trades the first 2 hours of the day yesterday. Hopefully you saw the same type of stuff that we did. Oh, by the way, if you find these videos helpful and you're making some money, or if you just have some questions, definitely click down and like. I'd really appreciate that, and you'll get updates for upcoming videos. So what we want to talk about today is looking for follow through to end the week and watching those bullish price action that we had yesterday, seeing if we can have the market do what we call as well bid. So we had a lot of reversals yesterday. Some of them opened outside of inside candlesticks or even just the previous day, and then completely reversed. And there's many bullish engulfing candles, what we might call them. I don't really have anything specific or tricks about bullish engulfing candles other than the fact that one side of the market kind of got caught off on that push lower and reversed, and now they're kind of trapped if they didn't get out yesterday. So that's why we're kind of looking for follow through today. So what we're going to discuss first is we're going to discuss Boeing, which actually had some news yesterday. Now, Boeing longer-term order flow is, I'm just going to say it straight up, it's a mess. It's not clear. I'd love to trade this stock. I'd love to trade Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, but they just have not been clear over a longer time period. We actually did call some of the financials out recently prior to the earnings coming out, and we had some really nice, what we call well-bid candlesticks, where we pushed higher, paused, and got roughly a couple of weeks out of them. When I say they're tradable and I say that I like to trade them, it means on a regular basis, there's larger green candles, larger red candles, and well bid with consistency. You don't see the tiny bodied candles. You don't see massive trading ranges where the stock doesn't move for a month. That's what you want as an active trader. You want something that moves. You want something that moves consistency. You want something that has enough volatility to warrant your attention to make money. Those stocks do. Boeing is going to have my attention today because it has news. So that news might be enough of a catalyst just to put on a day trade, not a longer term position, but maybe to earn some nice extra cash flow to head into the week. So we're going to head over to the charts, see what the charts look like in Boeing, read the tape in Boeing, and then take a look at roughly a dozen other stocks that we're going to have on our radar today. So let's head on over to the screen and take a look. So we're just going to buzz through these really quickly. We're going to take a look at Boeing. So you can see here what I mean by Boeing. And if I zoom it out even more, you can tell what I'm looking at here, right? So consolidating into a big move, consolidating into nothing. So the order flow in Boeing is not trading that well, but a really interesting story came out today, which has the stock trading higher. European regulator, blah, 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 Boeing, okay? Lifting the flight ban for Boeing. So that is day trading bullish, longer term. Let's at least let the weekly candlestick go well bid. Hasn't been there in a while. So you can see the stock is next up 5 and change right now. So the gap up is going to create a vacuum where now traders have to make a decision. And again, this is going to be a day trade only for me right now. This is not a longer term position. If it gaps up like a lot of stocks have done recently and held that opening price, then we can get in there and get aggressive using our day trading tactics to look to generate some nice cash flow. The stock could move pretty good. I don't know what the average true range is, but we should be able to get $5 to $10 out of this if it has legs. So opening gap, opening price, as long as it's above that level, and some other intraday stuff that we use in the boot camp, we'll be all over this stock today. So keep an eye on that one as well. NEO is one that we called out a couple of days ago. Got some really nice follow through. We are continuing to trail the stock higher. We're moving the trailing stop from down here to now here. So we're looking to lock a profit in, if not actually continue to trail the stock higher as well. I would not be initiating a new swing trade after the stock has moved that far that fast. I'd be looking for it to pause. Best case scenario, we go inside day today where it does nothing, literally nothing, just trades within yesterday's trading range, and then gives us another chance, maybe you, if you're not in the trade, to get involved. Again, if you haven't been trading, especially day trading JKS or NET. Gosh, you're missing out. Just amazing price action. I'm still looking to only day trade both of these stocks. The longer term play is to look for a pullback or a pause and then look for another trade. Amazing, amazing price action. Nautilus actually has been called out in the community quite a bit over the last few weeks, and you can see why. 5-day pause, and this is a good illustration of, excuse me, what I meant where we traded lower, had a bullish engulfing candle, which is completely outside the previous one. And because of this 5-day pause, I think that today is still another chance to get involved long on this stock. Use your day trade criteria to look to initiate a swing trade. Zoom, man, we had 520 as the level to keep an eye on, and now it's trading at 544. Yesterday was a day to really drill down and understand what a good setup is, and it just gave us the most amazing one, which was this. This did not trade outside the previous day, which is kind of the opposite of an engulfing candle. We call that basically an inside candlestick, maybe out of it just a little bit, but more importantly, it was a consolidation that led to a trend. And now that trend is another $7 higher this morning. So still looking to be involved in Zoom today. Work is another one that keeps popping up in the community. And again, one of those gigantic engulfing candles. We're looking for follow through here as well. And if we look out to the left, there's room to go. We're looking at least at 42 and a much bigger room to go over 44. Peloton, my gosh, does this stock just keep chugging along? It actually, one thing to keep an eye on here is the volume in Peloton is now starting to increase in this price range. So if we start to see higher volume with a lack of follow through, that's the area that we'd start to move up our trailing stop. Very similar to what we saw over here. We thought this was topping pattern, which typically it is. But the stock just took off again. It got price target raised, I believe, to 150, if I'm not mistaken. We can look that up. So just keep an eye on price action and volume. The biggest thing you want to pay attention to is, does it not advance with heavier volume? And that's usually distribution, but continue to trail the stock higher and absolutely be looking to continue day trading the stock. FedEx is another one that we're going to be looking to initiate a new position. You can see it pushed up, paused for 3 or 4 days, and bounced. So we're looking at FedEx again today as well. UNP, Jason put on a trade. Jason Miller in our community put on a trade in this couple of days ago. It broke out, pulled back. Nothing wrong with the trade. That happens, and initiate that trade all over again. And that's good trading. If it doesn't do what you wanted, you get out, you look, you preserve your capital, go to the next one. Trade starting to set up again. BBY actually nice 2-day consolidation and breaking out again. And you can see where we are here. Plenty of room to go as well. OMI, this is another one that was called out by the community. Not necessarily a day trading stock, but is pushing and pausing, pushing and pausing. And now the next move should be another push. I like the stock over 27. And last but not least, we're going to finish up with Lowe's. Lowe's actually now is back at or near, let's zoom out here so you can see, at or near all-time highs. So what's not to like? I know we joke around a little bit about in the community, but what's not to like about all-time highs, right? So it's just a question of, does it open at all-time highs and hold? So this one will be very easy to manage. If it opens higher, we're looking to initiate a new swing trade after this 4-day pause. If it trades below 174 and closes below 174, that's where you pull the trigger. That's it. You get out of the trade if it pulls back. It's not really a complicated trade to take a breakout. It's interesting. For some reason, breakout trades have like this bad reputation of they never work. But you know what? Most of our trades meet the same criteria where, you know, they work, they don't, they work, they don't. But for some reason, breakouts are those ones that we feel mentally they should go because they're new levels. It's like any other trade. If it follows through, you look to add to it where you're supposed to. And if it pulls back, look to get out or scale out like you're supposed to. Real breakouts follow through. That's something to keep in mind. You only need one breakout to pay for the previous 4. So be disciplined on those ones that don't follow through. If one does, you get some really nice paydays. So hope you have a great day today. Really be on top of the price action. Read that tape today and be prepared for the open. We've been getting some good trading at the open. If you're ready, you could make your entire day in that first 2 hours of the day, and then maybe end your day a week early and go have a barbecue. If you have any questions, definitely leave me a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you'd like to trade with me in real time, click down and learn about the boot camp. I think you'll like the experience. Have a great day, everybody, and have a nice weekend.